Hey, Brian here, Tampa Scalp Inc. Hope everyone's having an awesome day. Just doing a little bike blog here. And so the topic for today is being a barber or being an SMP artist. What's the best business decision for yourself? That's a very good question. So being a barber or being an SMP artist, I know a lot of people that love just cutting hair and love being a barber, and that's great, but you know, if you want to make more money, you're not happy with just being a barber, SMP is the way to go. Scalp micropigmentation. So the difference between scalp micropigmentation and being a barber is you could make, as a scalp micropigmentation artist, what you make in a week in one day or more. So let's go to the basics. You know, you have barber school, which is about $15,000. It might be even more now. It's been a long time since I've been there. So barber school is about $15,000. It takes you, depending if you're doing it full-time or part-time, a year to 2 years to complete. Once you get out of school, then you start going to, or start working in the barber shop. It takes you probably about another year if you're working at a good shop that teaches you a lot. Takes you probably about another year to really get your skills down, build up your clientele. So you figure you're about 2 years invested. You can make, you know, say one haircut's 25, shave 40. Some people charge you $40 for a haircut. So say you make 50 bucks an hour, and you work 8 hours that day. You know, you can make a couple $100 a day. You got your really good days, $20 tips. So say on the average you're making, you know, $200-300 a day, something like that, because you got slow times too. So you're not necessarily slammed all the time, but most of the time you are, you know. But it also beats you up. You know, you're standing every day, all day long. It really takes a toll on your body. Your shoulders start to get blown out, your back, your legs. It'll really beat you up over time. I loved it, but I got burnt out really quick. So yeah, so that's the basics of cutting hair. You know, it's $15,000 or so. It's going to take a year, 2 years to really get to a spot where you're not, and then you have your student loan on top of that. So it's going to take you 2 years. You're going to have your student loan, and you know, you'll make a couple $100 a day pretty easily. So that's barbering. And the good thing about barbering is you're building a base of money, so you could always go back to that. Even if SMP goes away altogether, you can still go back to that. So now SMP, how does it work with SMP? So with SMP, I charge $44.99 for training. That's a 3-day training. Realistically, it's going to probably take you a year of practice to really get to be able to make some decent money. And you know, you can make money right away depending on how much of a hustler you are, giving a discount, stuff like that. So you can make money right away compared to barbering, where it takes you a long time just to even get to making some money. So you figure if you invest a year into SMP, you know, you got $44.99. Your machine alone costs, you know, over $1,000 just for the machine. That's included in the price. So you got your machine. You know, you can work for me, and I charge you a percentage to bring customers to work with me. Hey, how are you? So you know, you can really make money right away if you're a hustler. And then I offer people to come to my shop, work with me, and then we split it 50-50. And I'm helping you with the customers too. So you know, so now let's talk about the long run. A year down the road, or so. You know, I figure you gotta do about 100 sessions to really get really good at it. You have to have so many scenarios, different customers, men, women, scars, balding, beards, everything, you know. It takes a long time to really learn all the different scenarios. So a year down the road, you could make, you know, a couple thousand a week very easy. You know, depending on how good your marketing skills is, you can make it, you know, a couple thousand a day some days, you know. So how you really make money is you got to have a high ticket item. When you're cutting hair, you know, you have a $25 or $40 item you're selling. Yes, they come back, you know, once a month, twice a month, 3 times a month. But with SMP, you have a high ticket item. I usually charge $2,600 for someone's full head, so that's a way bigger ticket than $25. And that's how you make more money in the long run, you know. So my opinion, SMP is the way to go. So if you're a barber, or you know, even if you're a permanent makeup artist and you're doing brows, you know, brows are, you know, $500-600 for eyebrows, where SMP is you know, $2,500 to $3,000 people you charge for SMP. So it's a bigger ticket item, so you can make more money in the long run. So like I said, that's just my opinion. If you are a barber and you're looking to add SMP to your thing, and the good thing about Barber and SMP is you can be a barber and you can do this part-time while you're building your skills up. So if you're a barber, you actually have an advantage, because you can partner up with the SMP Artist, a shop, and just say, hey, I'm going to bring my customers to you. I'm going to split it 50-50 with you, and you help me out, and you won't have any rent or anything like that, you know. So that's the way to go, in my opinion. Do that for a year or two, and if you get so busy that you're you know, need a spot to rent, then go for it. But I personally wouldn't do it right away, because, you know, people are going to tell you you're going to make money right away. It takes time, and you have to put a lot into it to really get to a point to make money with SMP. What I did, I just went full-blown steam ahead, did as many models as I could, as many free ones as I could, and get my experience out there, and then just got better and better and better. My goal was just not to mess anybody up, so I went really soft at first, and just kept adding to that. So, but yeah, so like I said, SMP definitely the way to go.